In this chapter, we are going to discuss about sender classification. We're going to see how we can send out an email using test send, simple send, guided send, and also send email through throttling. The first thing that we're going to discuss today is sender classification. To do that, let me now jump on to Marketing Cloud. Under Marketing Cloud Email Studio, let's go to Admin. Over there, you will see something known as Send Management. Over here, you can create reusable send classification that contains saved from and reply to addresses as well as saved header and footer. If I talk about sender profile, it's a record stored in a central location that may be reused across multiple message sends. This record contains from and reply to addresses. The from email address should be a group of email account, but the reply to may be a personal email address. So if I just go back to sender profile, if we look, currently we have two sender profiles set up. If I wish to create a new profile, I can hit on create. I can specify a name, external key, description. I can choose the sender email ID, or I can specify a new from name and from email ID. This is all about sender profile. The next one is delivery profile. A delivery profile is a record stored in central location and may be reused across multiple message sent. You can specify the header and footer configuration. So if I look over here for the default one, I can specify what is my header, what is my footer, and I can also specify my IP address. The last one over here is send classification. A send classification lets you define parameters for an email job in a central location and reuse those parameters for multiple email send definition. The send classification consists of sender profile, delivery profile, and statement for compliance with CAN-SPAM Act. So if I want to create a new send classification, I can tell that this send classification is for commercial purpose or it is for transactional purpose. And while sending, I can specify what sender profile I needs to be picked up and which delivery profile. So this was all about send management, which consists of sender profile, delivery profile, and send classification is combination of sender profile and delivery profile. The next, we are going to discuss about the various ways an email can be sent from Marketing Cloud. To do that, let's go back to emails. If you remember, in one of the previous chapters, we created an email by November promo. Now, if we have to send this, we can do a test send. Test send is nothing but sending that email to yourself. Or you can specify a single email ID. I can specify a single email ID over here, and then I can see how this email will look like. The next one is simple send. Simple send, you get a one-page screen where you can specify from ID, or you can specify a send classification, and you can specify who all should be receiving this particular email. You can specify a list who all should receive it, and then you can set date and time, whether you want to send it immediately or you want to schedule it to be sent later. The next one is guided send. Now, guided send has to be used whenever Now the guided send has to be used whenever you have a list of recipients. This is useful because it will tell you whether any of the dynamic text, whether that would be displayed correctly for your recipients or not. Now, to reiterate what we learned in this chapter, we spoke about sender classification, where we specified sender profile and delivery profile. Then we learned about various ways to send the email.